Good morning. Today I've decided to take a little bit of a respite from journal making and go back to my Custom Keeper journal from last year because I still have some pages in it, and I am feeling an urge to do some art journaling. So I've decided to work on this spread, and for some reason this journal calls me to work with ideas and colors that I don't often use, and here this is calling me again today for some black and white. And never one to ignore my muse, I went and looked through my papers, and I pulled out some that I might or might not use. I also found in my black and white drawer a piece of rice paper that I hadn't used before, and I decided that this might be a fun time to give this a try. And let me see, I'm going to get out a glue stick, my Scotch Create, and a card. And I also have, if you haven't tried, I've seen Gail Augustinelli work with this rice paper, and it's just quite wonderful. This is Stamperia Decoupage. It is number DFSA 4184, and so I also got this out. I don't know why. I used this when I was cutting out reinforcements with my circle punch. So I got that out. And I just received this in in a package. So I thought maybe it might just do. And then I got out a couple of pieces of paper with black and white and colored backgrounds. And this is a piece of my work from maybe 2016, and I made a copy of it on my new printer, and I did not use heavyweight paper. I used my heavyweight copy paper. I like to use a little bit heavier weight copy paper than as usual, so I'm hoping to be able to get that on the page somewhere. And then I decided the background might be fun with some stenciling. And I picked some out, and I haven't the slightest idea which one I'm going to use. Here and there. That is very nice, but I'm not thinking it. I'm not feeling it now that I have it out. This one is always a go-to. Very pretty stencil. And then this one. Oh, my. Decisions. Will they never end? Well, I'm going to be putting papers down, so maybe not this one. Maybe not that one. And if I can keep this background light enough, I might use this one. Just here and there, just to place a little bit of background color on the paper. So I'm going to start out using my Distress Ink Hickory Smoke. And I'm going to use one of these new brushes because they do permit you to put on a very, very, very light, mild, shadowy coat of color. Righty, let's have this one off the page, and let's give Hickory Smoke a try. Oh yes, Oh my, yes. Every time I use these brushes with this Distress ink, it positively tickles me. These are makeup brushes that in makeup venues can be very, very expensive, but if you look up makeup brushes on Amazon, these should be there. Get quite a nice collection of them for not terribly much money. I'm wanting to say maybe $10 or $12 for many of them. Some of them coming down to smaller than that. There we go. Let's have one more up here. Now this is probably going to be well covered up, but great fun in the doing since it is so light and lovely. This brush is so, the bristles are, there's so many of them that when you rub it and scrub it back and forth like this, it's just quite incredible. Now, alrighty, let's try now for a little bit of pickled raspberry. Decided I want a touch of pink on here, not too much. Not too much at all. Let's have that one way over here. Just a little tiny bit. Maybe one over here to cover up that little foolishness there. And one more. Oh, I see what it is. It's that right there. Okay. I'm going to have to be a little bit better caretaker here. Alrighty. There. Background accomplished. And now, let's have a think about what's going to happen on this paper. I think I'm going to put down some rice paper first. Oh, doesn't it tear differently? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Maybe a piece there. I know that you can use a paintbrush and water for this, but patience is not my long suit for things like that, so. Oh, doesn't want to move. It's rice paper, and that's okay with me, so it stays. And up here, maybe just 2 pieces. So we have rice paper, and now some of this, because I like the script. Little did I ever imagine 3 or 4 years ago I would be so happy to see a piece of my work in black and white. Now, do I want all of that? Do I want all of that? Maybe a squarish piece for over here. That's a start. That's a definite start. This will play up some of the pink. Yes, it will. All I have to do is start doing this collage storytelling, and it becomes such a wonderful, becomes happy making. At least for me, I hope for you too. No, don't quite know. Alrighty, here we have this. And that. Alright, so I'm not happy with that now. That has to go over here. This comes up here. No, 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 not happening, Carol. Let's see, we have 2, 4, and 3. That's a total of 7. Maybe just the tiniest bit of this one. That's 4 and 4 is 8. Not happy. One more. Oh, well, let's just see what we can find in the BW section here. Let's just check out the BWs. Let's just see what we see. Well, look no further. My good buddy came through again. Well, let's just go a little further. Let's not. I quite love those. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Nothing makes me happier than finding a treasure in this, in my go-to here. It's getting quite fat, but there's plenty of room left. Now I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to cut this section out on the between the swans, and I'm going to put these papers down. I'm going to use a glue stick. I don't feel like you need to watch that process, but I'll be back, and I'm thinking that I'm going to go back to Old Faithful and have a nice play with some pens. I'll be right back. Well, I've decided to have a little fun, since that was the plan here. So I got out my Uniball Signo, and this is Micro 207, and I sketched on very lightly in pencil some of these flowers and leaves, and now I'm going to, as Wendy says on YouTube, I'm going to zhuzh them up. And if there's anything on earth I love doing, it's this. So it's, well, right over that, Carol. We'll make believe that didn't happen. Okay, I know you won't tell. You won't tell on me. Okay, let's put some extra where it belongs, right there, and right there. Alrighty, and down here. Let's put that there, so we don't have any calamities. So now this needs my Pilot G2, because it's good and dark, and I need to work on the centers of those flowers. I added this sticker that kind of went with these papers as the center of that flower, and now I'm going to add darkness to pick out the major bits on these flowers. And of course all of the indentations and the bits that I want to play up around the edge. And here, and here, and that little bit of darkness added is a plus factor on this outline. And this G2 just rolls right over and lays down some nice deep color. And here. There we go. In here. Three, four, 1, 2, 3. Here. And the center of this one has to get played up. Goodness gracious. I think my stomach is telling me that I'm hungry. You go over the edge a little bit, you just cheat a little bit. Okay. This is not quite a straight line grid. And over here. Maybe a little there. And a little there. Alrighty. So now I need to put my thinking cap on and decide what it is that I need to do here. If I want to do something more, I'm going to add just a little bit of, just some dots to that large flower to cut down on the straightness of those lines. Okay. Yes. Sometimes something so simple can be the answer. And here. Now I'm wondering if I mightn't pick out just a little bit of the gray background here. Let's get out Muji. Very, 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 very fine pen here. And see if I can't pick out this design a little bit. And that's too light, so I'll stop there. Very, very fine lines. That gray is covered up, that gray is covered, and that gray is covered, but this one isn't. So, let's go in here. There we go. And this one. And just a little bit of this one. So I'm quite, oh goodness, how many times am I going to say so? Let me take a quick look at some pencil marks that might be here that I might be able to straighten out just a little bit. I'm not going to take any of it too seriously. Anything else? No, I think not. So, let me now sign this fun. This is 4/19. If you have enjoyed sharing this playtime with me, as I tell a black, white, and pink story of those two swans, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Let's look at this a little bit closer now. The layering worked here under this flower. Some of it here. And there are that's our swan family. I can't imagine anything that I enjoy other than junk journaling that makes me as happy as making collage stories. Bye now.